It's a primetime drama-filled soap opera about faith and fallout. It's been airing on OWN since 2016, but now the fifth and final season of Greenleaf is underway. Joining us to talk about the show and what the final season could hold in store is Deborah Joy Winans, who plays Charity Greenleaf. Deborah Joy, welcome to DC Today.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Great.
I'm breathing, praise God.
Amen. Amen. Well, the final season of Greenleaf is underway on OWN. What can we expect from this season for the different characters, including Charity?
Ooh, you can expect for everything to hit the fan. Everything. But you can also expect for these characters, this family, to really see themselves in a new way, and to recognize that they are not alone, and to really go back to that foundation of what they've built, that foundation in the church, that foundation in God and their faith, and that is what eventually will lead them. It's a ride though. It's really juicy.
It's a fun, juicy, drama-filled ride, and we are here for it. Okay. And speaking of who's here for it, is your number one fan, my mom. And so she wanted me to ask you, yes, she did. She wanted me to ask you, what made you take on such a heavy role? Because she said, she plays that role. She did. And she put that,
Ooh, when they do the there's something on it. Honestly, it's when Miss Winfrey reached out to me. I didn't have anything. I didn't have an agent. I was looking for how to find my footing in this industry. I've gotten so many no's. And the way that it came about, I just was like, wow, this is nothing but God. To have someone like Oprah Winfrey remember me from a workshop that I did in New York and say to her company, oh my gosh, I think she would be wonderful for this. And they're all like, well, we don't know who that is. She said, well, it's okay. I believe that they'll see what I see when it's time for you to audition. And I just thought, wow. And so the way that it came about, I knew that it was something that God had for me. Mm-hmm. And along the way, I have learned that everything that Charity has gone through and just sort of who she is, is so reminiscent of who a lot of women are. Particularly in our culture. And right. I love the fact that she's made so many mistakes and that she continues to wear her heart on her sleeve. She shows people that, you're going to fall, but you got to get back up. You got to keep going. And it'll be hard sometimes.
Oh, and yeah, we know about that. And that's okay. And it's okay because we know how to get back up too. We
absolutely we do. We are resilient people. And I think that Charity also shows you that no matter what you've done, you don't have to be held prisoner to those mistakes or your past. Your past does not deny you your destiny and your future. And she continues to go after it. And I love that.
Right. Nor does your past define you. And it's about redemption. Okay, so how much of Deborah Joy is in Charity? Come on now, feel the tip. Feel it.
Well, so for me, I have always enjoyed the worship part of service. I enjoy the word too, but worship to me, when it is right, it really truly opens your heart and allows you to be ready to receive the word of the Lord. And so when I found out I was going to be the worship minister, I was like, oh my God, well, that's interesting, because that's literally my favorite part of service. And so in shooting a lot of those moments, I really found myself in worship. While we're at this church and we're filming, we were also able to really bring a lot of the truth of who we are and our faith into it. And that has been such a beautiful time for me. Outside of that, I mean, Charity's the baby. Charity has felt invisible for a long time. And so I can say that I have not had that experience. I have been the only girl, so I've been well loved. I like to say that. I am not spoiled. I am well loved. But I have been seen by my parents and my brothers, you know, my family, and I've been heard and I've been pushed and, you know, propelled to reach, you know, my destiny. And so I don't have that in common with Charity, but I do understand her.
So everybody stay with us more with Deborah Joy and Charity when we come back.